Hello ladies and gentlemen, and in this video I'll be showing you how you guys can make your very own unstackable item sorter using the copper golem. Okay, so I basically really like this design because you can just add it onto the end of any item sorting system that you have. You do have to leave a bit of space in between them so the copper golem doesn't get confused by the chests over here, but it does work really well. It just means that you can chuck some unstackable items into your sorting chest as well as the stackable ones, just making your item sorting system a lot better. So just to give an example of what the final design would be like, I've got all these chests labeled with their wood types, and then any other stackable item that's not already got a sorter into it will go into the junk chest, and then any unstackable item will go into this copper chest, which the copper golem will then search for. So just to show you guys how that'll work, just gonna chuck in all of these, and all the items will go into their corresponding chests with the sorting systems. And then, all the unstackable items will go into here for the copper golem to start sorting into their own respective chests. And then all the junk items that weren't able to be sorted will go into this chest on the end. So first, what you want to do is create a unstackable item sorter, which you can do it as tall as you feel like, just depending on how many storage chests you're going to have, but you're probably only going to need one because these are all going to filter down into a copper chest. But if you feel like you need more, you can put it a bit higher. So the design just goes just about like that, and it should look like this. Then you want to chuck some redstone on top, one piece down here, a redstone torch, and you want to place the comparator over here facing this direction. And then you want to grab a repeater, and you want to put the repeater facing into this direction in the hole here. And that is your unstackable filter, which will filter all the unstackable items down into a hopper. You have to leave at least a 1 block space either side, so the redstone doesn't collide with other sorters if you're putting other sorters into this system. But after that, you just want to place some hoppers, and you want to make your copper golem and put the hopper going into the chest here. And then you just want to find where you want your hopper trail to end, and you just build that up a little bit. You put down a chest where you want it to finish. All the items that don't get sorted out go into this chest. And yeah, then you put a chest on the end here where you input the items. Now, what you want to do is around the copper golem's area, you want to start placing some chests on what items you want to be sorting in the unstackable sorter. You might have a wide variety of whatever items you want to be sorted in the system, but that is up to you. And you want to grab some unstackable items that you want to put in there. Okay, now I've labeled all the chests. I'm going to now place the items that I want sorted inside of the chest. This is a very important part. You do need at least one of each item already in the chest, because that's how the copper golem is going to sort all of the items. And now I'm just going to place in a bunch of stackable and non-stackable items. So I got all these different items, right? And I put them all into the chest. And then all the unstackable items filter out into this chest, while all the unstackable items have filtered down into this copper chest. And then they'll be sorted by this guy, who takes one of them at a time and searches through every single chest to try to find which one is the right chest to put it in. So eventually, I think this guy is going to walk over to this chest. He's going to walk into this chest, see that's where it goes, and put it right in there. And this is an effective way to sort unstackable items. And there he goes. Puts the cake into the right chest. Just be aware that if he searches too many chests, he will forget which chests he's already searched. So you might want to have multiple of these guys, or this system might just take a while to actually work and sort the items, but it is a way that you can sort these unstackable items.